Is it recording? Okay, go. All right, good afternoon. I'd like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to share with you a personal look inside my strong beliefs, dedication, and professional view of the United States Chief Petty Officer. Today I hold in front of you a gold anchor with the letters U, S, and N displayed upon it. This anchor is a very special and important symbol in my life as well as my family's life. I want to take a moment to read you a portion of the Chief Petty Officer's Creed. During the course of this day, you've been caused to humbly accept challenge and face adversity. It was necessary to meet these hurdles with blind faith in the fellowship of Chief Petty Officers. The goal was to instill that trust is inherent with the donning of the uniform of a chief. It was our intent to impress upon you that challenge is good, a great and necessary reality which cannot mar you, which in fact strengthens you. In your future as a Chief Petty Officer, you'll be forced to endure adversity far beyond that imposed upon you today. You must face each challenge and adversity with the same dignity and good grace you demonstrated today. In the United States Navy, and only in the United States Navy, the rank of E7 carries with it unique responsibilities and privileges you are now bound to observe and expected to fulfill. Your entire way of life is now changed. More will be expected of you. More will be demanded of you. Not because you're an E7, but because you are a Chief Petty Officer. You have not merely been promoted one pay grade, you have joined an exclusive fraternity and have a special responsibility to your comrades, as they have a special responsibility to you. This is why we in the United States Navy may maintain with pride our feelings of accomplishment once we have attained the position of Chief Petty Officer. Your new responsibilities and privileges do not appear in print. They have no official standing. They cannot be referred to by name, number, nor file. They have existed for over hundreds of years. Chiefs before you have freely accepted the responsibility beyond the call of printed assignment. Their actions and their performance demanded the respect of their seniors as well as their juniors. It is now required that you be the fountain of wisdom, the ambassador of goodwill, the authority in personal relations as well as in technical application. Ask the Chief is a household phrase in and out of the Navy. You are now the Chief. The portion of the creed I shared with you today represents the anchor that I hold proudly in front of you, because I am that Chief Petty Officer. A little history about this anchor that represents the Chief. This anchor has been around since April 1st of 1893 and continues to be widely recognized by all services. This anchor represents the 7th rank in the United States Navy and is notorious for its difficulty to attain. Unlike Petty Officer First Class and below, which advance by taking a test and passing a set score, advancement to Chief Petty Officer not only carries requirements of time of service, superior evaluation scores, and examinations, but also carries an added requirement of peer review. A Chief Petty Officer can only be advanced after review by a selection board of serving Master Chief Petty Officers, in effect choosing their own, and conversely not choosing others. The U.S. Navy currently has over 300,000 officers enlisted on active duty. According to the Census Bureau, the U.S. Navy currently roughly has 2,425 Chief Petty Officers on active duty. Selection to Chief represents the most significant change in an enlisted sailor's career. Less than 3% of enlisted personnel who make their career 20 years in the Navy will ever make it to Chief Petty Officer. The level of responsibility they assume is a reflection on their leadership potential as well as their technical prowess. Chiefs are considered the subject area expert in their job, but also assume many collateral duties, including training junior officers as well as junior sailors. The phrase, "Ask the Chief," has become solidified with a level of trust that comes from both the commissioned and enlisted ranks that have learned that the Chief can get it done no matter what it takes, as long as it's for the good of the sailor. The anchor was chosen as the foundation for the CPO symbol because, like the Chief, the anchor keeps the Navy from drifting from its mission. The anchor is spelled by a large link chain intertwined in it. These links represent the fraternal brotherhood of the Chief Petty Officers, one helping the other, and is symbolic of flexibility and reminds us of the chain of life that we forge day by day, link by link, and may be forged with honor, morality, and virtue. The gold color was chosen because it being a precious metal, when it's put through the fires of testing, it comes through even more refined. The Chief Petty Officer learns, matures, and seasons with every mission. Attached to the anchor is the letters U, S, and N. To the novice, the anchor, chain, and letters only identify a Chief Petty Officer of the United States Navy, but to a Chief, these have a more noble and glorious meaning. The U stands for unity, which reminds us of cooperation, maintaining harmony and continuity of purpose and action. The S stands for service, which reminds us of service to God, our fellow man, and our Navy. The N stands for navigation, which reminds us to keep ourselves on a true course, so that we may walk upright before God and man in our transactions with all mankind, but especially with our fellow chiefs. The anchor to my family was very significant because I did not earn that anchor by myself. I am indebted to my family, my husband, 2 daughters, and son, who stand by me every day. They are patriots. Each time our nation is called and their wife or mother had to go, they stood on the pier or airport, sometimes sad, but always proud. I love them. I did not get here on my own. I will not fail them. Some people call this a milestone in a Navy career. I call it the proudest damn thing I've ever achieved, but I did not get here on my own. I will be looked at as the example. I will be challenged, and when needed, I will have to be hard, but always fair. The chief's mess is the keel or foundation of any ship or station. I cannot become weak in any fashion, but I know when the time comes when I need support, my fellow chiefs will be there, and I will not fail them. I will be the guardian of my sailors. I am the person the worried parents, spouses, and children put their trust in to take care of their loved ones while deployed, at war, or in everyday taskings. I am accountable to them. I'm dedicated to them. I'm committed to their excellence, readiness, and standards. I have to be because I am their chief. I will do the right thing even when it's not popular because I'm obligated by this anchor.